back, of course. I'm sorry about that. I'm sorry about the stream, guys. Basically, Trove just took a memory dump. It does happen. Yeah, it doesn't matter if he's playing on PS4, PS5, because it'll actually act the same way. Well, PC you can still play. It depends on what games you're playing. Like, I mean, I love PC. Like, I mean, there's so many more games out on PC than what it'll ever be on console to a point, unless you own a bunch of consoles. But like I said, I know a couple of websites that I'm after gaming so much on from the past. It's crazy. Like I said, if you actually do play games on PC, you can actually check out uh, basically this website itself, if you'd like to do so. You can check out on RPG, and I'll tell you how to spell that on here on the chat. On RPG is one of the basically massive handshakes or massive things there that you can go to and see over X number amount of games. So over 3,000 plus RPGs and MMOs. Like, I mean, you've got different games, like I said, it's the ones you can buy, the ones you can play for free, like, I mean, sending as trove, and so on and so forth. But so, this is another thing, too, that you can actually check into if you are a PC gamer, because I spent years in there, and it's fun. Lots of fun, because there's so much diversity in there. And if you get bored with one game, you can always download another one, and so on and so forth. Now, Nect, if you're still there, I'm going to call you Nect, Nettc. Basically, yeah, if I'm basically pronouncing it right. What I could do is, like, I mean, you can go to my channel if you'd like to do so, and check out some of the videos, and hopefully it can help you to get past that 5K bump. Now, I can explain a couple things on here if it will help you as well when I'm actually streaming. Like, I mean, my YouTube channel is when I'm not really there available at all to do my streams, because I love helping people live. And it basically gives me something to do every single day. So I need to go back and do some more box grinding just because. Now, I need to be able to find still my ally, because that's exactly what I was doing for doing that. So give me a second here. Play trove. Okay. So just give me an invite. Let me see here. I'm not doing delves right now. In most cases, that's what I get invites for. 20% cooldown as cooldown speed recovery. Well, I could use the animated jug, but let me see. But there is one that's actually better than the animated jug now. But I'm looking at something, because that means I would take a hit on my light. And yes, I'm taking a hit. Let me see here. See what this person wants on the other end, so I'll be able to go along. Hop in here, see what he wants here. If I'm doing delves and stuff like that, I don't need delves right now. I'm not even doing close to doing those. No, I'm not doing delves. No, I don't need to be doing that. Hey, welcome back. Now, basically, did you, Nect, if you wanted to, like I said, you can check out my YouTube channel. Like, I mean, I'm basically love basically that you're basically. I don't love that you're stuck at 5K. I'm love that you came to me just because you're stuck at 5K. Because there's a lot of stuff you can do. Now, what you want to do is basically build. Just to basically go along and look at your gems. Now, if you got stellar gems and stuff right across the board, now you could get still 5K. Now, what type of gear are you running? Are you running like crystalline gear or what for 5K? Because there's a reason why I see that. Because if you are running crystalline gear, like I said, your crystalline weapons and stuff, you can get them starting with Uber 8 at the 5K mark. Now, I got to find something with a higher light because I'm losing about 100 and something out light. I got to get the right ally for that. So give me a second here. I forget which one it is now. Is extra life? It might be an extra life, but no, it's not actually. It's not there. It actually is the one that gives me. Let me see. Jump. Nope. It's not this one. No, I'm still looking for it. I could always gift myself. But that's fine. That's fine. Like I mean, I do try to deal with. Well, I try to understand you as well because I understand only English. So I'm sorry about that. Like I mean, I've been trying to deal with that as much. But yeah, Sundered Uplands. I think that's where I can actually do that. 250 lights. No. Chance to blast him with fire. Chance to blast him with fire. Nope. Nope. Paragon. Nope. Ah, there it is. That's the one I was looking for. I was looking for Ernie. All right, I got Ernie now. They'll give me my light back. Just sweet. Yeah, but what you could do is, if you understand what I'm saying here on Twitch, like you can actually go into my my YouTube channel, and that will basically help you out. Now, like I mean, if you got any questions, you can basically go along and ask me on here. Like I said, that's what I'm here for. That's why I do my streams, so I can actually help people. I'm not going to go along and say, "Hey, man, I'm there just doing a video. Look at me." I don't do that stuff. I'll try to not do. But yeah, because I enjoy doing what I'm doing. Let me see here. I'm looking at character stats right now, just to make sure I've got all my light. Yep, perfect. Now, what I'm going to do here is go back and do some more grinding on the outside. Now, geotop side, I can do some more of that. No, actually, I still need to go get water gem dust. And I still need water gems. Because that's what I was just doing before I actually done my switch over with my allies. What is my YouTube name? It's Gamersmith. Gamersmith is GAMERSMITH. There's no number. It's not like 14 and stuff like that with my Twitch. And look for BLUE Wolf, and you'll be able to see me there. It basically, you'll see a link anyway up in the top of my stream window there. You'll see a link to my YouTube, or you should, in most cases. And if you don't see it there, well, basically you can find it this way. And just go in there and get all the information. Like, I've got so many videos on this game. Like, I mean, I basically played this game for 10 years. And I picked this game so much apart, it's not even funny. But I love doing that to games. Like, I mean, it's fun for me, like I said, and also sharing the information so people can actually get to the next level, which is great. And, like, I mean, I've seen people, like, I mean, there was a guy I helped out. No, just more than one guy, one person I helped out. But just one guy, basically, he was playing Trove for about 4 or 5 years. And he said basically he was tracking me down, and I was like, okay. I said, why in the heck are you tracking me down? He said, I just want to thank you for helping me play this game. He said, thanks for teaching me how to play Trove. He said he quit playing the game at 32 kpr, and like I mean, it was like I mean, he never quit playing because he just got bored with it, you know, over time. But he played like for 5 years, and like I said, he basically tracked me down, and I was like, hey, that's cool, you know. He just wanted to have the respect there and whatnot. So, yeah, like I mean, hey, that's my gratification. Is not like I said anything else. So, like I said, that's why I help people. Like I mean, the gratification helping people. It doesn't matter if you're doing whatever. C5. There won't be no C5. I don't believe. If it does, it'll be a lot of people will actually get kind of cheesed because it's so hard to get C4 right now, and that is the thing. Like I mean, if you are like having a language barrier and like that, and you like to be able to pause the video so you can understand what I'm saying, some cases, one person say I do speak a little bit fast because where I'm Canadian, and that's just it. And like I mean, I do sometimes try to slow down a little bit to that. Right. Well, basically, crystals. Okay. The funniest thing is, I tell you what. Send me a friend request on here on PS4 or PS5, whatever you're running, and I'll give you my handle on here. And you can send me a screenshot so I can help you, really help you directly with that. And I'll be able to help you to see exactly right where you're stuck. So I'm just going to do this. And I should be able to help you to get past that boundary for that 5K. Because I know there's a couple of players that did get that 5K and they stopped playing because they didn't know how to advance. That is my PS4, PS5 handle. You'll be able to go along and go in there and be able to, I'll be able to help you with on the PlayStation here. Like I said, I can help you after the stream or even sometimes during the stream, depends. Because I can use my phone, I can use the app, and I'll be able to actually help you right then and there with everything. Basically, you can just basically send me a screenshot of your gear, and I'll be able to help you to see exactly right where you got stuck. Because, like I said, getting stuck at 5K is when the game gets a little harder. Because between U8 to U11, there is light levels, there is a lot of stuff. It did not a problem. Like, I mean, there's a great big huge basically level jump between those levels. Like, I mean, it's easy to get to 5K, it's easy to get 6K, but to push it up to the next level, like, I mean, and get, yeah, basically, as I just said, I've seen people get stuck at 5K for months. And they'd be like, I'm basically finished. I'm like, why are you finished? Just because. Just because they didn't know how to advance. And that's exactly what, like I said, my YouTube channel is for. That's what I'm here for, of course, to help you guys out. And I'm very happy to help you. See, I don't play games as a competition. I don't play games as anything like that. Or try to be better than somebody else. I just have fun doing what I do. And like I said, enjoy it, basically. Just enjoy it. This is it. Point blank and simple. And like I said, I've been gaming for a lot of years, and like I said, I just love gaming. So yeah, let me see here. Give me a second here. I got you. Okay, what I'm going to do here, I'm going to actually get you into, because I can actually still probably get you into a party. If that's okay with you, of course, and be able to help you with that because it doesn't interfere with my stream, of course, and I'd be able to help you as much as I can by chatting with and stuff that with you as well. Now, I don't, like I said, I don't care about what nationality you're from. If I can help, I will, and I'll try to do my best. Okay, that's not a problem. You do you. You don't even have to join if you don't want to. Like I said, the option is there. Like I said, my YouTube channel is there as well. Well, actually, you'll be able to jump in there because it's open to the public. So if you got me added to PlayStation itself, to PlayStation Network, you'll be able to hop into the party itself because it makes it a lot easier to communicate. I love PlayStation parties as long as people are not screaming, yelling, bawling, and basically cursing up a storm. Because there's no point. How are you doing, my friend?
Hello,
Hello, my friend. How are you doing?
I'm good.
All right, but okay, you're stuck at 5K. So
Yes.
would you be able to send me some of those screenshots, please?
Yeah, of course.
Because if I can help, I will.
Okay, thank you.
Not a problem. Like I said, as I'm doing my live streams and stuff like that, that's why I do live streams so I can help people on the fly. That when I'm actually doing do my YouTube is when I'm not here, or every like I said, or somebody's looking for information, like other types of information than what I'm already talking about, so it can help them even further. Like I mean, there is a lot of beginner information I don't give out anymore because of like I mean, a lot of people are advanced into the game, but there's a lot of other information too, like how to get mastery and stuff like that, and basically that's what I help with. Now, like I
Uh,
said, yes,
um, I play Shadow Hunter, and
mm-hmm.
I'm stuck at him, but on other characters I'm a little bit better. On wait,
Okay.
I'm on other characters. I have 12k, but then I don't get better on this.
Oh, so you're stuck between the 5 to
Yeah.
12K. You can actually still grind the other gems, but the problem is getting the gear and stuff on the higher gems. Yes, because like I mean, if you're running crystalline gear, like crystalline 2 is what I recommend for some players. Because yeah, I could add you. Give me a second, please. Uh, you should be able to join right up, dude. Let me remote battler. Let me see here. I know you don't have a mic. Let me see here. Let me add you, and I'll be able to do it that way. Now I should be able to have a search. There should be a search button on here, but it's not. AJ, I got so many people on here. It's not even funny. No. I'm in a PQR. And I love PlayStation 5 versus PlayStation 4 because when you're looking through your friends list, it doesn't interrupt your stream. QR.
I'm doing something. It can be happen that I'm leave the party, but I'm joining back. Okay.
Okay. Yeah, but I can't add you to remote because you're offline. If you're offline, nobody can see what you. Like I said, if you're online or whatever the case may be. Now, like I said, if you are a returning patron itself or a person, like I said, you can basically hit that follow button if you like my videos. I'm here to basically help you with your gaming needs. Like I said, get information of different games and stuff like that, and help you to basically to understand how to play it a little bit more and actually advance your games. And to basically, I've got a lot of knowledge I can actually share, and I love sharing my knowledge with people. Now, the thing is, let me think. Okay, it's yeah, but the only thing is, I cannot add. I could add you. I could add you on here, but let me see. Give me a second here. I might have to go along and add player. Okay, I've got to add you as a friend, I do believe. But let me see. Remote battler, REMOTEBATTLER. And that would be 68. All right, let me see if I can find you real quick. That's fun. Okay, okay, you already added me. Okay, let me add you to here. All right, perfect. All right, done. All right. Like I said, if you've got any questions, guys, like I said, on the game I'm currently playing, I've been trying to also play the game Cyberpunk as well. And I've been working on Cyberpunk in the last couple of days. Now, Cyberpunk is a hit or miss game. Like, I mean, some people still hate it. But I still like it because reminds me of GTA with the online mode. Like, I mean, it's because you don't have to deal with the other side. But I don't mind dealing with the other side, but I just don't like people screaming, yelling, and bawling, and basically cursing up a storm because there's no need of that. Like, I mean, if you're doing streams or you're just trying to talk to people or everybody else is talking over everybody else. And that's something, like I said, yeah, it's completely different that way. Basically, all it is just having a respect. But anyway, regardless of that, yeah. Like, I mean, like I said, if you want to, like I said, you guys, you can check out my YouTube channel as well. As I just mentioned to this young gentleman here, you can check out my on Gamersmith itself, looking for the Blue Wolf itself, and you'll be able to go in and click on many of my videos on this game, Minecraft. Basically, I was just started doing Cyberpunk. I've got a couple of them trying to think about doing The Witcher and doing a full playthrough of that eventually, and so on and so forth. Just to basically mix and match my contents and stuff like that, just a little bit. Like I said, it's a plus or minus on different games itself, but I'm trying to make, like I said, something out of what I'm trying to be doing, so it doesn't become boring and stuff like that. Yeah. So yeah, but I love doing what I do. I love helping you guys. But it's what it is. Anyway, regardless of that, yes.
Can I join you?
I'm in a U11.
Ah, okay.
I'm at the very end game. I'm actually getting like the crystalline gems and stuff. But what do you need a head with? If you're already at 12K, ooh, 300 friends, nice. Yeah, I've got loads of friends, but a lot of people stop playing on here on the PlayStation, like the switch over to PC, or they switched over to something else, and that's just it. You know, it does happen from time to time, but that's something you can't control. You know, like I mean, I do stream off my PC from time to time as well, and that's why I try to because think of it this way: a lot of the games does not run well on console, like Cyberpunk and stuff like that doesn't run well on console. Because you get the frame drops and stuff like that. And that's why I like using my PC, because I like to do high-res games on my computer so I can so I don't have the frame drops. So I can actually be able to actually do really good streams with that. So yeah. I'm thinking about going, basically, might start playing Dota eventually and other games as well. Dota is actually fun to play too. I miss playing that in World of Warcraft back in the day. Okay, if you're hosting Delves, cool. I might join you on that, but right now, see, I'm trying to get gem dust. I'm trying to build up my character. Because Delves, if Delves help you, go and do Delves, because this is the way it works. Like right now, Delves are not going to help me. It's going to help me later on. Like I mean, I'm not wasting time to that point. If I'm not doing Delves right now, I know it's Delve Day. But the thing is, why I'm not doing Delves itself is just that I'm working on so many gem boxes and stuff. I'm trying to get the maximum amount of PR. So when I go back to do Delves, I'm not going to be struggling, so I can reach the higher numbers with Delves. And instead of me going along and do a Delve and get a number, and the next time I do a Delve again, I get a different number, I want us to be constant at that one number. And I want to be able to keep on doing that. So that's exactly the reason why I'm actually out there grinding right now. for all that stuff. But anyway, regardless of that, like I said, with the people in the party is basically here. Like I said, I'm trying to help the other person out right now. But the question is, like I said, did you send me any screenshots, my friend?
Ah, yeah, I forgot. I'm sorry.
Oh, that's fine. That's fine. Because I want to see exactly what gems you're running, and I want to see what kind of gear you're running. Because if I know exactly what kind of gear that you're running, I'd be able to help you out and be able to help you advance. Because if you've got something, I might mention something to you. You might already have it, and then I'm actually basically just wasting my time trying to actually help you with something you already got. So this is why I basically do it that way. Makes it a lot easier for me.
Oh, okay.
Because
In Tau, I get like the fast shooting on Shadow Hunter.
Daughter of the Moon. Yeah, I've got a bunch of steppers too. Yeah, but if you're using Shadow Hunter as a grinder, that's fine. Like, I mean, the best grinders right now is Lunar Lancer, Shadow Hunter, and Neo Ninja.
Oh, okay.
Like, I mean, Lunar Lancer is good because you got the hook shot, and you'll be able to use that for trouble. And you got the Neo Ninja because you got speed and you got damage, but the Shadow Hunter got distance. Like he can basically go along and shoot into a dungeon, but he also got the multi shot with his class gem, so it's really nice. That's why I
Yeah.
use the Shadow Hunter myself because of the fact that I could do like delves with it to a point, and I can also do like the regular grind, and there's nothing like there's no in between. Like I mean, I can't reach the high level delves with it. It's not designed for that. Even with the best gems, like I mean, between 150 to 160. But if you've got like a Ice Age or or a better build of another character, I've seen a Solarian just a little bit ago do 183, 184 delve solo, and I was like, oh, this is interesting. So the new delve basically champion may be the Solarian. I don't know. Like I mean, it's just like I said, it's a toss up, and it's really a toss up, which is it's what it is, you know. And that's exactly what I've seen someone actually doing and streaming. That I was like, oh, okay. So like I mean, I would love to be able to get that build going. I know the build that he has running. He's got max light, he's got max damage, and he's just basically melting everything in there. So, like I said, that's what I'm doing right now. I'm actually got him set with Berserk Battler and so on and so forth, so I can get the max light out of that. Volatile Velocity would give me more critical and more damage. But combining the two, I'm just thinking, because it's got me thinking that if I actually done that with a Solarian, I could actually be able to get really extremely high in the delves. I don't know, like I mean, because I know those two gem combinations do a heck of a lot of damage. But I don't know. Like I mean, I've got to test it out and basically work on that because I'm still working on my Shadow Hunter right now currently. So yeah, so I'm working on quite a bit of stuff. Anyway, let me have a look at those screenshots there for a second, and I'll be able to check that out. So let me see exactly what you're running here. So okay, your Shadow Hunter. You've got really no gems, dude. Okay, you've got Radiant. So let me see. You got Radiant. You've got also. It's all your gems Radiant and Stellar?
No, I have like. Wait, I can send you my inventory.
I don't need the inventory, but I'm just trying to figure out because you are missing two empowered gems. But even at 5K, you just got the level, dude. That's what you're missing big time. Like when you once you start leveling, you start opening up those slots. It's like what you done with 12K. Like I mean, I can go along and help you. I can drop back to U10 and help you try to get some stellars. But that means you'll have to use a 12K character.
Ah, okay. Wait, I can equip him.
No, you are stuck at, if that's 5K.
Yeah.
That mean, well, actually, you could swap gems from another physical character.
I already did. I swapped my good gems on Shadow Hunter and
Okay.
yeah.
So, it doesn't cost regenerators anymore, which is a good thing. But the problem is with saying that, um, like, I mean, with your good gems, are they all stellar or what are they?
Um. Uh.
Because,
Most of them are stellar, I guess.
okay. Like, I mean, I can help you with the stellar levels to a point. That's where you can be stuck at. Because with all stellar gear, even with stellar weapons, even crystalline weapons, even if you got crystalline 2, you should be able to get about close to 20K PR or 22K or something like that. Then when you actually get up there, and that's without leveling all your gems to 25. But now with the new crystal gems, if you get a chance of getting the 6K light, this is what I mentioned to one of my videos before. You take your light first. Don't worry about the rest of your stats to a point. You get enough stats just to get your levels and stuff like that. And what you do is just look at your light and try to get that 6K. Reason being, as soon as you strike that 6K, it opens up the rest of the map for you. Like, I mean, it opens up the rest of the grind. And that's exactly how that works. Because without light, you cannot do Uber 11 in none of the maps. Because they do level lock you. You also, basically, because of level lock, aka PR lock you, you also basically light lock you. Light is what you want to get the most stuff. So if you've got a character that's already level 30, use your level 30 to get... Ooh, nice. Awesome. Oh, you need 4,000. Yeah, buying them off the market gets a bit expensive. Like, I mean, people do sell them for quite a bit. Eesh. But what you could do is just look into price first and see how much they're selling it for on the market. If there's too much or you don't have the flux, you could go along and basically just go and geo topside and pick up some. Because what you want to do is not farm it on the top layer. Like, I mean, go inside the caves and stuff. You get a lot of that. And if you got bombs, like the big bombs, you'll be able to farm like about 2 or 3, 4K and only in a few hours. It's not hard to get nitro. It's just that a lot of people like buy it off a player. Yeah, that's a bit expensive. Like, I mean, you could get it for a lot cheaper than that. Like, if I get a chance of actually farming it, I'll rather farm it than spending in flux. Because I'd rather save my flux for like getting mountain mastery, if I can do it at all. Like, out of all the events so far and all the gear that's being dropped in the game, the only thing that I'm missing right now, because it was sold for 25 mil, I might have to wait for next year for it to roll around yet again, is I'm missing the pachyderm. That's the only thing I'm actually missing. And then I'm actually stuck with the RNG system. And, well, actually, I do know Active Club I'm part of right now. They do basically require a PR level because they do a lot of stuff. But I will tell you what the club is. The club is actually not toxic or anything like that. It's actually a nice club. And they do help players as well. And that is the club called Vertex. Well, basically, what it is, like I said, you can actually be able to send basically the leader an invite, to the club, but the recommendation of PR for the club is 25K. It's a bit high, but it's mostly all OG gamers. The ones that was playing here for the longest time and doing that. I'm on Boot Trophy because I was with a friend of mine. I was actually with 3 friends of mine, and Boot Trophy just died. Like, I mean, that's not even active one anymore. There's two of them that's not active anymore, including mine. My own is I do. Yeah. The thing is, with me, with my clubs, I'm actually in Vertex. I'm in the Real Flycoons, which is basically semi-active. I'm in Boot Trophy, which is dead. And I'm also with Team Ragnarok, which is my own club. And I'm also got a vault for storing items and stuff like that, so I can give items and stuff to players that actually need, like the old Stellar rings and stuff like that. Now, I do basically do share off resources from time to time to make those gears and stuff like that for people, because I do have a lot of Stellar everythings. Don't run out of that. Since Stellar is not actually meaning absolutely nothing anymore, like it used to be, like I say, because everything is crystalline now, that is where the game has actually absolutely changed. So that's exactly what I look at right now currently, and I look at exactly trying to get, because that stuff is not tradable, which is kind of sad. I would love to see crystalline tradable. Come off it, Des. What are you doing? But no, the reason why they never actually made it tradable, because everybody can be boosted like a 30K in about in a day, and it's just crazy. I cannot invite people, but I know the leader can, and I know there's a couple of sub leaders. A couple of sub leaders are actually good friends of mine. So if you send a request, I'll tell them to actually get on the horn right away, and they'll be able to add you. Because I know you're an active player. I know you've got the PR. And like I said, 25K is kind of reasonable now since the game goes up to 40K. But like, I mean, that's just to go along and play together with the guys and stuff like that, and be able to do it. Well, so they're doing it pretty much the same thing as me, but they're not helping people like the stat or anything like that, because some of those people that's in Vertex, they're using this as a competition. So, like, I mean, it's different. So, just to let you know in that direction, like, Vertex is more of a competition orientated with some members, but they don't go along and brag about anything or anything like that. They don't say, oh, well, look at me, and whatever the case may be. They're not rude and not obnoxious. So they're very good people. That's why I stuck with them for so long. I've been with Vertex now for, I think for about 7 years. And I would never leave Vertex. Like, I mean, because I've got so many friends on there, and it's actually a lot of fun. And I do see the hand changes from time to time. Some people do quit the game, or basically just play other games like Fortnite and stuff like that, just to take a break. But some people do take breaks for 2, 3, 4 years, and they don't return. And that's the thing. And some people do return. When they come back, they'd be like, oh my God, what did I miss? And I'm like, okay, that's exactly what you missed. And basically get them up to par again. So they're actually not missing anything. All they're doing is just basically getting the information and be able to get them back up to right where they left off. The thing is, normally what I do is ask people that do return is what PR are they, and right where they left off, if they can actually remember if you were on like Uber what. Because then I can go along and say, okay, if you're on Uber this, you'll be able to go along and do some delves and stuff like that with me when I actually do start doing delves again, and basically help them work on their character. Now, think about it this way. For me, I helped out. Nice. I helped one person out one time. I took 5.5 hours. Now, it was still a bit slow. It was still a bit slow, but 5.5 hours. I took one person. They already had the empowered gems. They had everything to go for them. But they were actually missing levels and stuff like that. They were missing the stellars. They were missing the gear to bring their PR a little bit higher. What happened is I took them from 4.5K to 13K in 5.5 hours. And they were like, I still cannot do Uber 7. I'm like, you know why? Because you are level locked. Because if you look at the very bottom of that, you can basically get half the PR, but if you don't have the stats, you cannot do nothing in the game. And people be like, why can I not do anything in the game? Well, the game is designed to basically for you to grind, basically grind everything in the game and get your stats right, so you'll be able to get up to the Ubers and stuff like that. It's not just getting up to Ubers. That's not the that's not the point of the game. The point is to get the right stats to build up your characters so you become stronger and you'll be able to do it a lot faster, and you'll be able to actually do the damage to the monsters that's in there. So you basically you got to look at the NPCs, what you're fighting against, and so on and so forth. So, you know, it's not just a game that's to stick on a piece of gear or a gem and say, hey, man, I can do this. And it's like, oh. Yeah, top one. It is actually a top number one club, actually, to be exact. And it's been top number one for about 3.5 years. Because once there's four number fours. No, but for PR and people's levels is number one. Like, I mean, when it comes to that. And that goes with the, like, I mean, I think there's a wiki or something like that, if I'm not mistaken, for you people to look at the ranks itself. But I'm not sure how that works. Because, like, I mean, if it's a number one, how can you tell number four for PR clubs? Yeah. The thing is, I don't know, like I said, because it's all to do with activity. Right. It's all to do with activity. Like, I mean, you'll see this club, sometimes you see people chatting. And, like, I mean, when people do start chatting, they'd be, like, doing delves and stuff early in the morning. And you'll see, basically, this club light up like a Christmas tree. And then, during the day, you'll see it die out a little bit. You might see one or two people chatting. But as people leave for PR, to see if a 32K drops off, a brand new person just fills the void. So it's always somebody else coming in to fill that void. So you might lose a 32K and gain 25K. So we still got active members. So it makes them number one because of that reason. Like, PR is so easy to get. Like, if you know how to do it and whatnot. And it's just funny. People would be like, hey, man, PR is, like I said, it's godly. It is to a point. But if you're doing every single character, and you got characters that's got poor stats and stuff like that, but you got a high PR, that really do not matter what type of PR you have. And that's exactly what happens. Like, people will be like, oh, that's how that works. Yes, it is. Because of the fact that PR, with your stats will actually overpower PR big time. Adderall, he's changed his name to his character. And when he changed his name, basically Adderall still plays. But he changed his name on PlayStation and stuff like that. And you're talking about Adderall Geek. He still does play from time to time. But he's not as active as it used to be. I forget what his name is now. It's been a while because I don't communicate with the members that much. Like, I mean, I do my own thing and that's it. But I do try to look at chat sometimes to find exactly what's going on and whatnot. And if I do catch a glimpse of, like I said, some of the players, like I said, or the name changes of them. Like, Adderall is one of the older players as well. Like, I mean, one of the longevity players. He's been playing for freaking since day one as well. along with a few other players. Like he missed the first, I think, like 2 months, but he never missed the events. But now he did take a break. He did take about a 2 year break, and he came back and said, "Oh my God, I missed all this mastery and everything else." But he's still one of the solid players. He's still one of the high DPSs as well. So yeah, like I mean, he understands how to play the game as well as I do, and a few other ones. But see, there's a lot of OG gamers that do leave this game, and information is lost, and that's the thing. Like for me, I'm lucky. I'm still playing it seriously because, like I mean, taking a break from it and everything else for about 2 days is the very first time I ever took a break from this game. Fairy Tale is the club is gone. That club just died, literally, and it's no longer valid. Now it might be still in the listing for clubs or whatever the case may be, but it's no longer valid. I know the club you're talking about. That one was actually died out about almost 2 years ago. It was started and it died, and just because of the leader. The leader was very toxic and stuff like that. Nobody really didn't want it to be a part of that, so that was it. Like, I mean, even Adderall at times was a little bit out there, but he was tolerable. But there was other leaders that wasn't so tolerable. So, yeah, it does happen from time to time. Like, I mean, that's why, like, for me, I've got still one of the older clubs. That's why I own. I started off building my club and stuff like that. I got nothing fancy or anything like that. I've got portals and stuff. I made literally the hub, and I separate all the portals because back when I first started playing this game, when you actually go to the hub itself, it used to lag so bad because of the portals and stuff like that and other issues that it was almost unplayable. And it used to crash every about 20 minutes or so, and it just became annoying. So what I did was basically created a club basically just for that, so I can basically get rid of most of the lag. Now, the thing is, I used to have an active club. My club used to be very active too, but I let it die out over time. There's a reason for that, because where I'm working and stuff like that, and I'm trying to do stuff in the real world itself, not in the virtual. The thing is, I end up basically spending more time at work and doing it that way. And that's exactly what happened to me. So my club just basically suffered because of that. But I can always revamp and just get the club back up and running again and whatnot if I just decide to do so. It's not hard to get members. Like I said, my requirements would be a little bit lesser, not because of my character standing or anything like that, but it'd be a little bit lesser on the player. Yeah, I'll probably have like about 15K just to get new members, and then I'll basically increase it to about 20K and leave it there. Like I said, that means people are actually working together and getting that PR up and basically doing that. So yeah, but you gotta remember, PR is not everything. Like I said, some people think, "Oh my God, you got PR! Look at you!" It's like you don't understand. You have no stats, you're not going to do the damage. You're not going to be able to do a U11. You're not going to be able to do nothing in the game. So you're going to be hindering yourself massively if you do it that way. And then don't let things fool you, because it doesn't work that way. This game does not work that way. Like, if you actually play like any of the Diablo games and stuff like that, or any type of game that's similar to this, you know, like, I mean, if you got one stat off, you're going to hurt, because you're going to lose a lot of damage. 34 levies. Yep, I know that. I know exactly who you're talking about. He starts really early in the morning, and all he does is do Leviathans all day. He don't grind that much anymore. Like, I mean, because he's one of the top players. It's like myself. I'm in the top 50, but he's got a little bit more mastery and stuff than than me. But the only thing is, like I said, he don't stream and stuff like that. I know who you're talking about, though. But it's what it is, you know. When it comes to that, like, I mean, I eventually I'll be able to start doing my levies and stuff like that, and I'll be able to help people with the levies. But I don't mind jumping out and doing a levy anyways, because I know there's beneficial all around in a full circle. So yeah, that's what I like about it. Now, to help the other person in the party, I'm sorry. I know it's just crazy, but I'm still working on. I'm actually I'm a top 15 to be exact if I get my gems done, but then I've got to get the mastery that suits that because I'm missing a bit 22 points because the 2 points are every mastery level. The mastery right now it goes up to 744. I'm basically missing 14 levels, so you go 14 times. I'm missing 28 points. It's not much, but it's all to do with world ranks. So that brings me down to about 16th spot, which is not bad. But it's a lot of work getting there, like to say to get the gems and stuff up there. And I don't mind that. Like, I mean, I'm still missing the gun. I'm still missing some of the higher mastery because of the RNG and stuff like that. I've been trying to get a gun and stuff like that for the longest time. Even doing the tomes, even spending flux, and I've been doing, yeah. Yeah, Master Carey. Yes, I know who you are actually talking about. That is one of the very top players. But it's not top player in everything. They used to be top player in 4 or 5 characters, but they are not top player of what they used to be. They are top player in mastery. Basically, top mastery don't mean nothing either. Like, I mean, it's more, oh, I've got an extra mount. Look at me. Okay. Because beyond 500 mastery, you do not get. Right. But you got to remember, when you actually get beyond 500 mastery, you basically are stuck. You don't get no more stats and stuff like that. All you get is cosmetics, costumes, stuff like that. Stuff you could actually buy from the market, or you could buy it from, like I said, buy it off of people. Depends on if it's tradable or not, and so on and so forth. So, it's the same thing with, like I say, with Gonda and stuff like that. It does be able to be tradable and get that mastery. But you got to remember, too, when it's saying that, is, like I said, mastery, like I said, don't matter only for points. It's like, who is the highest point? Who is the top player? All right, my friend, hopefully be able to catch you again. And like I said, thanks once again for dropping in. Like I said, hopefully be able to catch you maybe on the next stream if you're going to be streaming. But if you're going to be staying in the lobby, you're more than welcome to do that as well. Like I said, and doing what you do. Anyway, regardless of that, when it comes to that, like I said, going back to talking about mastery and after 500. Now, think about it this way. 530 will give you your last home in the game. And the last home in the game itself will be just that. Like say, 530 will be pretty much the top tier. Now, a lot of people are not even 500 mastery. You got to think about that. It's only a handful of people that's even 500. I'm in the 800. I'm in the 800 bracket. I'm in the top tier. Like, anyone that's in the 800 bracket right now is in the top tier. But that don't mean nothing. Like, I mean, mastery, if you're not started right, you don't have the right stuff, even mastery can fail you. Because you'd be like, hey, man, I've got all this. Look at me. It was like, okay, you've got all this and what? What do you got to show? Do you got a good character or what? And that's exactly the way it works. And that's exactly what you got to look at. Like, I mean, you're looking at people that's really, they know how to play, but the only thing is, they'd be missing something. And it doesn't matter if you're missing a few points of mastery and stuff like that, because eventually, like, I mean, with most of the events, you'll get, like, if there's a drop, okay, a drop chance, I find, like, with drops in the events, they'll rotate them for about 2 or 3 years with the drops. But what will make the difference is the stuff that's in the market. Now, the stuff that's in the market or what you can buy will actually be only there for that one event. Once that event is done, it's done. So you're missing a massive amount of mastery, and then you're actually missing that much more. So if you're thinking like missing an event is a big thing, yes, if you're looking at what you can buy with real money or with credits. But if you're looking at the overall aspect, if you're just looking at what's dropped, you're not actually not missing event. You might missing one or two pieces of the event, or you might be sitting with me with the delves, like or actually the geode. I'm missing one golden egg. I've been missing that since geode actually dropped. My RNG, I can't find a golden egg, and then last time I did get golden egg was actually from an event, and it gave me the wrong ally. I've got many purple allies that are absolutely useless to me. Right. Basically, it's the lulls of RNG. And so, yeah, it's just like what you got to face in this game. It's just like RNG. If you basically suck at RNG, that doesn't mean you suck as a player. You just don't have the luck to get that stuff. And like I mean, so I know people that's after getting got by 10 Gondas. I never got one yet, and that's in 10 years. It's not because I'm not trying to get one. I'd like to be able to get one just from mastery. I don't care about the birds of paradise. I'd rather have a dragon. Reason being is I can actually blow stuff up, and basically get into dungeons and stuff to save myself on bombs. And that's just it. Like I mean, I could understand the point of actually having basically the Gonda to do the trail and stuff like that. But you are actually going at 90 speed. If you actually build a Neo Ninja correctly, you could drop a bomb, go to the next one, and the next one, and the next one. You're going over 200 speed. Why are you going back to 90? That don't make no sense. Okay, you get unlimited blocks that's under your feet. I get that point. But if you actually are dropping and doing it that way, you're actually not losing speed at all. You're basically, yeah, you're I don't know. I don't get the reason why to get a Gonda besides the mastery. Now, if you are actually just starting the game and you got slow Sebastian and you do get a Gonda, kudos to you. Because, hey, you got something better than slow Sebastian. Plus, you get to 250 mastery. Anyway, regardless of that, it's all good. So, yeah. That's exactly the way I look at it. Now, to look at your thing here. Now, basically, going back, what is your highest PR is 12K, right?
Yeah, when you mean me.
I mean you, yep.
Yeah.
Okay. So you got your 12K.
Yes.
So what is your 12K? Is it a gunslinger or what? What are you rolling?
You mean like character?
Yes, your character.
Revenant.
Oh, okay. Okay, you got physical. You got your 12K.
Yes.
But see, your Shadow Hunter, what level is he?
I get wait 17.
Okay. Do you have any EXP potions?
No, I don't know how to get them.
Okay. You can buy them from the market, but you can also get them from events. You can also get them as a login reward from time to time. Because I'm after getting a couple of them from doing the weekly. Like I said, I've got 80 plus of them myself because I don't know why I've got so many, but I save them up for new characters or whatever, because I could use them going towards my Paragram level. But as I said, Paragram is going to be around for a long time, so I'm not going to rush that. Like, I mean, I could, but no. But anyway, let me, basically, you're on 17, so you need 3 levels. Well, actually, you need 3 levels to become, because you need 19 for your next gem slot.
Yes.
So you need 2 levels. So let me think. See, you are using radiant gems. Now, if you went along and looked at, because do you have your class gem, by the way, for your Shadow Hunter?
No, I don't have it.
Because if you don't have the class gem, that means, do you have a class gem key
Uh,
or
wait,
frag
I
or fragments?
fragments.
Right, fragments for class gem.
Yes, I have 6 glass gem keys.
Okay, I tell you why. If you want to run the hunter, I can actually give you a run through the Everdark. I'll help you get your class gem for that.
Ah, okay, thank you.
Because that will help you to start off. You might get a crystalline gem from that because you can get one as a random chance. Now, it's not a bad chance of getting one because I've got like 2 out of 5 keys. But that's what my RNG is. Like, everybody's RNG is a little bit different in that direction. So we might do a little bit less or a little bit more. But anyway, what I'm going to do is, because you got me added as a friend, so I'll meet, you can actually teleport to me. I'll go to Uber 8, Uber Dark,
Okay.
and you basically can teleport onto me, and we'll basically do that. We'll do that right quick. So that will give
Okay.
us, we'll be finished that in less than 5 minutes. Depends on if you get lucky with it or not. I mean, because it doesn't matter about the stats, because you can always re-roll it after if you got enough like delves and stuff done. But don't worry about that just yet. Okay, I'm at the Everdark right now. I'm getting spooked out here. It's kind of dark in here. Yee. But anyway, as I said, yeah. Anyway, basically, all you have to do is go to your friends list. You can teleport to me, and I'll be able to
Yeah.
actually help you out through there. I'll be able to help you with Everdark, and I'll be able to do that much for you. I'll be able to do this justice right quick. So, like I said, when you're ready, just let me know, and basically, yeah. So we can get
Okay.
so we can get your character started, and hopefully you'll be able to get a crystal. If you get a crystal gem, like I mean, even if it's 500, well, it saves you on resources. So you basically be able to do it that way, and hopefully you get a crystalline gem that's actually the opposite color of what you already have. But if it's the same, you can always unsocket it and actually use a different empowered gem. But at least you'll have your class gem, and you'll be able to get the higher than 5K. That'll actually help you to break the 5K bracket too. So I'm right above right now. I'm just waiting on you to basically come
I
in.
don't find you in the friend
Okay,
list.
I know who you are. I added you. So who are you on here? Let me see here. Let me look back at the messages for a second. Sky. Okay. I added you as a friend. What you
Yeah.
could do is look for Techno 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and you'll be
Ah,
able to
yeah, I
teleport to
find
me.
you.
All
Okay.
right.
Join, right?
Yeah, just hit join, and you'll be able to join me
Ah,
on here. But now you can join me in Uber 11
yes.
because it's that much higher PR. Plus, you need the light level for that.
It's just I can join you. I could just can invite
Okay.
you. Or...
Okay. Why couldn't you? Don't you get 5K?
Ah, I have lower weight. I changed
Right.
something.
Okay. The thing about this way, you need 5K to actually do Everdark for Uber 8, and then
Yeah.
it's 10K for Uber 9, and then it goes to 15K and so on and so forth. It just keeps on going up from there. Like I said, Uber 11 requires more of light than PR. So,
Now I can join.
all right, cool. Like I said, I'm just basically there to help it as much as I can. As I said, I don't play games for competition. I just play it for fun. Okay. Like I said, I'm in a safe zone. So when you teleport onto me, you'll be on top of the teleportation pedestal from when you come in.
I hit the join button, but I didn't join.
Oh, okay. You probably are across the screen on the other side because sometimes it teleports you in the wrong spot.
Okay. Now I can teleport to you. Oh, that's a little bit buggy.
All right, cool. Yeah, I'd rather
I need
see.
5k, right?
Yeah, you need 5K PR.
Yeah,
You don't need.
five, five, 5,428.
Right.
28.
Nice. Awesome. I'm just waiting on you right now to basically so we can actually get this done. Then I can go back to Drowned in basically Uber 11 because I'm trying to get 200 boxes today. And basically, since this is box opening now, I've got loads of boxes in my inventory. But what it is, I'm trying to get like the cores because I need a lot of cores for water because I need 13 of them. I'm only getting one, so I need 12. So I'm just waiting on you. That's all.
Yeah, I can join you. It's like, yeah, I can click it.
Okay. Well, I'll be just waiting for you.
Okay. Or what world is it?
Everdark.
Oh, okay.
Everdark is the only place you can get your class gems. Plus, where actually you were using a 5K PR character, you will not be able to actually kill the monsters in here.
Oh, okay.
So
I'm
that
just...
means you're basically a bystander while I'm actually doing all the work.
Okay. I joined it and now I'm trying to join you. And it doesn't work.
Okay. I'm looking for you right now. I don't see you online.
Wait. I'm online, but I'm online right now.
Okay. Let me look at. Let me teleport to you. No, you're still not showing up. I know the name that you gave me, and I know I added you as a friend, but I don't see you here.
Oh, okay.
Like, I mean, I see all my other people I used to play with and stuff like that, but I don't see nobody else. It's weird. Now, let me see. I can add friends. I can do all that, but that's not going to help me at all. Okay. Yeah, you're not even showing up online.
I tried it again. Wait.
Because if I can teleport to you, that'd be perfect.
Now
Because then,
I'm online for sure.
okay. No, I don't. What? She is telling you while she's taking all your boxes. It's a trap. That's funny there. Oh man, yeah, that's good sense of humor, my friend. Yeah, it's taking all my boxes. Yeah, it's boxing. It's boxing week, so it's like when after Christmas you go along and they do boxing sale. It's pretty much the same thing as there. But yeah, no, I'm trying to figure out he's not be able to teleport to me, and I don't get that. You
I
need
can
5K.
invite you.
Well, if you can invite me, that's great, because I'd be
Yeah,
able to actually help you.
I
Okay.
invited you.
Okay. Now I can join. Because you're not showing up online for some odd reason. I'd like to be able to basically help you try to get your class gem. Because that's the main thing. Now, hopefully... okay, that's not good. My game just... Okay. I just got your invite. And it just basically screened... It just blue screened me for some odd reason. But it never blue screened me as a bad thing. Sent an image... Okay, I've got to look at my notifications. So give me a second. I'll join. Oh, view game. Okay, view details. I gotta go into view details. See, I can't join you. You're not online, dude. I can view your game. I can view everything that you're doing, but you're not showing up.
But my online status is online.
Right, but you're not. If I, look, I can send you a screenshot of what I'm looking at right now, and you're not even online.
Oh, okay.
Now,
I
I
don't
get
know.
asked this. Another question is, are you on? Are you? You're on the US servers, right?
I'm on. I don't know. I'm guess I'm on German servers.
No, no. German would be US. Like there
Oh,
is a
okay.
Pacific. There is a. That's what I'm thinking. That's what I'm thinking. It could be a restricted account. Yeah. And or this might be a what's it called? A freaking a because remember up in Germany and Russia and stuff like that, they're having a lot of problems with their stuff up there right now because where they're warring with the UK.
Oh,
It could be that too. That's what I'm thinking, but I'm not sure, dude. Like I mean, like I said,
should
if it is,
I restart my game?
you could. I'll wait.
Okay.
I'll wait till you restart. I'm not going to be spending all day in here because I want to get back to my grind and also be
Yeah.
able to keep going. But I know exactly what you're talking about. Yeah, Lance, I know exactly what you're talking about. I'm just going to call you Lance because it's a lot easier to pronounce. I know it's Lawrence or whatever the case may be. But yeah. But Lance is basically a bit quicker to speak. Anyway, regardless of that, I know exactly what you're talking about. So I'm just waiting now on him and see exactly when he returns. Now, if he doesn't return, then I'm just going to go along and go back to Uber 11 because I want to get this grind done today. I want to be able to make progress today because I never made no progress yet today. That's the biggest problem for me right now.
Oh, I'm sorry for you.
Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, trove streaming is quite a bit different. Like, I mean, it is what it is.
Ah, no, I can't.
It is there's a lot of people don't the stream trove itself. There is a few people that do, but there's more they're doing Apex and all them other types of games, or even Minecraft is in more. So, but it's very rare to see someone actually stream this. But it's a little bit different. I do agree with that. Like I said. As I said to people before, like I said, if you like what you see so far, like I said, you can hit that follow button and you basically follow all my videos. You can also check my YouTube channel as well. It's on the Gamersmith itself. All you got to do is look for the Blue Wolf or go on the top of my stream and you'll see a link there. You click on that and you basically see my YouTube channel. Like I said, all basically help and follows and all that stuff and does help the channel to keep growing. And like I said, it's Mutu appreciated, of course. Basically, I'm just waiting for somebody else now to come back to Everdark. He's supposed to be here like 2 minutes ago because it doesn't take forever to go along and reload a trove. And I'm just trying to figure out exactly what he's doing right now. And yes, he's part of the party right now. But I don't see him online. I'm thinking that he's in international servers. He's not in the U.S. servers. Yeah, basically, yeah. Yeah, the piece of cheese, and it's getting cheesy, yeah. Let me see here. I'm just gonna go back to Uber 11. Screw this. Like, I mean, if he can't not join, or he's not joining me, or I can't join him. Like, I mean, he's not showing up across. That's the biggest problem right now. So I got to go back and do my grind. I got to be able to get this done. If I don't get this done, it's like I'm not going to progress today. But now, like I said, you can always view my YouTube channel and stuff like that, learn a little bit about the thing itself. Kering, how are you doing? How are you doing, my friend? Welcome to the channel. Like I said, yeah, it's been a hot minute since you've been here. But how's your stream going, dude? Seriously, like, I mean, freaking crazy. Like, I mean, yeah, I've been trying to actually increase my stream times when I can. But like, I mean, I'm after streaming about 3 hours today so far. So, but the very first one got cut off, kind of, because Trove basically done it just troved me, you know. So yeah, but it's all good. I'm not complaining about it. It does happen. Like I said, it's all to do with that. Yeah, it's really hard. It's really hard. Like, I mean, for me, it's really hard for me because where I'm actually working and stuff like that. And when I do get a little bit of time off, it's great. So I'd be able to actually, like I said, come in and help other people out and stuff like that when I'm actually not working. But of course, by saying that, like, I mean, and trying to take, I did take a 2 day break to basically play Cyberpunk and stuff like that. I will actually periodically will be taking breaks from this game. You got to remember, I've been playing this game for 10 years. There's nothing I do not know about this game, or actually games like it. There's loads of games like this. Like there was a. What was the one game I played before? It was basically Maple Story. Maple Story is very old. There was another one that's actually done similar with basically Silk Road. These are all PC games and so on and so forth. So I've been playing these type of games for a very long time. So it's a lot of fun. So like I said, I'm glad you're doing great. Like I said, like really, if I could actually just go along and let me see if I can do something. Well, you're not, crap. You're not even streaming right now. That's not good. Oh, man. If you were streaming, I could actually have a little bit of fun, but okay, that's fine. Like I said, you're after helping me out a little bit from time to time, so I was going to give you the favor back. But, I mean, that's what streaming is supposed to be. Have fun with it, just enjoy, and just go crazy with it. And if you can go, like I said, put in the time and effort into it, yeah. Oh, it's your day off. A day off from streaming or just day off from work? That makes a difference. I guess it depends on what you're doing to have a day off. Right now, I've got I do have over 200 boxes right now, but I'm still trying to get more boxes and stuff. Now, if you want to go along and check out my YouTube channel, of course, I do have some Cyberpunk videos and stuff like that up, as well as new videos. Now, you're probably not a fan of the game itself. There was a lot of hate, but you'll see exactly for some of the stuff that they actually did fix and stuff like that, and they've basically done a lot of work with the game. I'm very, 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 very happy of what they did with the game, actually. So that's why I started playing it, because I was waiting for them to fix the game. Because I hate it when the missions didn't work, or basically a lot of stuff. Or basically, you have flying cars that kill the NPCs, which is very annoying. And so on and so forth, yeah. So, with the guy in the party right now, like I said, I'm sorry I cannot help you. I think you are on international servers because you see me online through the party, but you do not see me online in the game. And I don't see you on there either. So, look, I mean, you're probably on the Russian side of the servers or something else. You got to remember, when it comes to it, it's like I said, it's kind of sad that I can't not necessarily help you indirectly. But like I said, you can always basically check my videos and stuff out. And that'll help you too. Like, I mean, that'll help you a ton. Because each thing in this game is broken down into several different sections and several different streams, and you'll see each one. One is called augmentation, one is basically mastery system, and so on and so forth. And each thing is actually labeled, so you're not going to be wasting your time. I've got videos there that's about 9 minutes long that will actually get you back in the game right quick and be able to get things rolling for you. So if you are stuck, you won't be stuck anymore. I even got some of the explanation of like the last event we just did, and so on and so forth. But now the event is passed for another year. But at least when the event shows back up, you at least got the information to basically pick up that event and do the event and be able to do it that way. So you'll be able to actually do it justice. when it comes to that. So understand how the event works and what to do in there. So that will help you. Even if it's not usable now, it'll be usable in the future. Ooh,
Okay.
Vampiric Vanquisher, nice. But it's only a 2-star, so it's trash.
Someone helped me to get it. Now I got it. I just
Nice,
started
nice.
it and then someone came to me.
Nice. I gotta ask you one question. Is it a crystalline or is it just a normal stellar?
It's like, wait.
Is it a green color or is it a yellow color?
It's a yellow color.
Okay, it's a stellar.
Is it better or?
Well, you can change a stellar into crystalline, but it does cost more to do it. Like if you basically run a couple of dungeons, you want to get a 3-star, a 3-star for your class gem, because you want to get 3 stars for every single thing, except the small gems. Small gems are 2 stars, and so on and so forth. But you want to get 3 stars, and you're empowered, because when you actually level them, you'll be able to boost your PR and your stats up a heck of a lot. And that's exactly how that works. And I do explain that. I do explain that in the video as well, like in one of my videos, because a lot of people be like, "Hey man, I just got a gem. It's good enough to go grinding." And when you go looking at it, it's just like you're missing so much stat, because you can still get 2-star stellars, and so on and so forth. I never seen a 2-star crystalline yet, but I mean I'm only after opening up only a few boxes, so. But overall, I'm not sure if it is such thing. And if it is, it's like, ow. Because crystalline is a little bit harder to get, but it's not super hard.
Oh, okay.
I've got a leech on me. I've got to try to run that leech off.
Wait, I'm AFK for a few minutes.
Okay. No, he's not leeching, I don't think. No, he's just going to do his own thing. But it's okay. Anyway, regardless of that, if you need a hand with the game itself and you'd like to be able to ask me a question, you can actually basically do that at any time. I'll be able to help you with the game itself, and I'll be able to do it live. If you do not catch me live, you can actually go along and see me on YouTube. And basically, you just look for Gamersmith itself. Look for the Blue Wolf, and you'll see me there as well, with with open arms, and you'll be able to watch some of the videos. I'll learn how to play Trove. Like I said, I've been working on a lot of stuff lately with different games and stuff like that. And basically, with a little bit of quirky humor added to the stream itself. And it's basically all to do in fun, of course. And that's what gaming is supposed to be. Not being stressful and basically tearing your hair and so on and so forth, because eventually you go bald, which is not good. But anyway, regardless of that, like I said, hopefully everybody's having fun, basically enjoying my stream, and also hopefully basically enjoying the games that you do play, and hopefully be able to see you in the US servers on Trove. I do play Trove on PC on the UK servers as well. So basically be able to help you there if need be as well. So I'm basically in between the two. So what it is. I have it. I could do that. Are you on the Stellar is not really that. Well, if you've got mastery of 20, you'll be able to trade. Now, Stellar Mage gear is not hard to get, but it's also not great to get. Like, I mean, there is Crystalline that replaces it right now. So I could actually help you with a little bit of Stellar if need be. Now, I know it's taking a little bit of flux out of me, but it's not taking that much because, like I said, it's what it is. I basically do what I do. Anyway, are you in the UK server or where are you to? Where are you located? Because there is a difference between the UK server and Russian has their own server, I too believe too. There's like 3 or 4 different types of servers that runs this game. Like, I mean, I'm in the it's because you got the EU server, which is the European server. You got the U.S. server, and so on and so forth. Oh, Canada. Okay, you're from Canada. Okay, cool, cool. Let me think. I could definitely help you. That means you're in the U.S. server. Sweet, sweet. Okay, let me think here. Why? How can I do this? Because I'm always getting stuff now. Uh, like I mean, what do you need? Like I mean, Stellar is basically trash right now. Like I mean, literally, because of what it is. Oh, you're talking about the game? Yeah. It's a lot it's a lot to take in if you're a new player. I will tell you that. If you are actually there trying to figure this out on your own, it can be a bit confusing. I do agree. Now, with saying that, David, David, or whatever, because you got two eyes in there. I'm just trying to pronounce it correctly. What I could do is try to help you out a little bit because I do have a lot of. Uh, right. You want to see? I can help you with Crystal. I can help you with Crystal. Stellars, like if you've got enough Magic Find, you better get that. But it's like Crystal. See, Crystal, anything Crystal, even gems. Like, I mean, if you could come to a U11, I can help you get some Crystal line. Give you 50 boxes. 50 boxes will give you your first crystal, but you got to have 6K light or higher to actually join. Oh, level 30. Yeesh. Okay. That is going to be a problem. So you need levels. You need levels, dude. I wouldn't even worry about gems at this point. I would just basically slap the levels in there. Ouch. Like, I mean, I can't help you get levels. That's your own grind, dude. Like, nobody didn't ever help me with all my characters to get the levels, dude. Like if you did events or anything like that or whatnot, 42,000 PR. Ooh, that's not bad, dude. That's not bad at all. That's actually pretty good for that level. Because most people are only about 2K at that level. Maybe 3. But, oh. So what is your main? So what is your main character there, Devin? You got to have a main to actually be that stat at some point. I know you got more than one running. So you got to have at least a 10K or something running there. Because you've got like Stellars, right? Your Ace Age basically is slow movement, but it can do a lot of damage, right? I know. Okay, I've got like I said, I've got that. Yeah, I could tell. I could tell the difference. I can tell you what you have, dude. You got to remember, I've been playing this game for 10 years myself. I'm a very avid player, and I love playing these type of games. I've been playing games like this since I've been freaking. Basically, since I've been 8 years old, I played on RPG for years. That's a massive online game in community that's on PC only, and so on and so forth. So yeah, it's pretty crazy. Is Bane Ice Age is a new character? Okay, so you've got Neo Ninja. Okay, cool, cool. What is your Neo Ninja level, by the way? What's your PR? But actually, it's not what is your PR. I should say, what is your light level on that character? Because that makes a big, huge difference. That's this crazy difference. Because your light level, if you've got like about 4 or 5K, you can almost get here. Oh, geez. You can actually come and freaking do water gems and stuff. Then, look, I mean, you already got enough light level. Now, what is your PR on that? Right, right. But what is your PR? because it really matters not about if you got that much light. I can't see you being level 21 with that much light. But, like, I mean, there is ways of getting light very easy now. So you might be having that. Especially if you change your gear to crystalline. So you pretty much can almost do the game solo. That's what I'm saying. It's just a lot of stuff. Like, I mean, when people do actually ask for help in this game. Oh, your PR is 10,000. Okay. I thought that was your light level. Okay, what is your light level for 10,000? Because if I know what your light level is, I'll be able to probably give you a suggestion how to get that up even higher. Because once you get the light level done and get into that, but see, you don't really gain a light level until about 15k because you need that Uber 10 to start off. And that's when you actually do that. But that's when you get the other gems. So, I've got to think. Because there is... Okay. I don't know, like I said... and I'm sorry when I say I don't know. I don't know exactly what... like I said, with the light is 780. Oh, geez. Okay, you're not even close to even coming here, dude. Well, basically, you've got your permatorch. No, you don't. Actually, do you have a permatorch yet? Do you have a permatorch, and how many dragons are you rocking, dude? That'll make a big difference. Permatorch will give you automatically 900 light. If you do 250 Leviathans right now, you'll actually be able to get the permatorch that's there. Because that goes for everybody. That goes before and after the update. Like, I mean, I got a permatorch on this guy. Okay, 1 dragon, so that means you're missing a lot of stats from your dragons. Eek. Okay, let me show you exactly. Now, I'm actually 44k here. But I'll show you exactly what I'm rocking itself. For my banner, as you notice, I got 900 light. It's got 350. This is actually came to me in a dream. No, it didn't come into me in a dream. Don't worry about that. It came to me from doing... it doesn't come this way. It comes it looks like a regular torch, but it's permanent. It doesn't disappear after a week. It doesn't do whatever. So the thing is... what you do is just upgrade it. What you do is just do 250 Leviathans. So if you've got a hand doing Leviathans, if you are doing Leviathans at any time, you can start at Uber 8 and do Uber 9, Uber 10. Uber 11 doesn't really give you anything different. That's the thing. So what you can do is just basically go from Uber 8 to 10 and work on that. And basically get that permatorch. Because that'll give you automatically 900 light. That gives you a portion of the light that you will need. Now, I will mention this to you because you're actually a little bit higher PR, which you're basically because you can access the Uber 8 Leviathan, and you will basically do that. And like I said, in most cases, like I mean, I don't drop down anything below Uber 10. So when you actually get up to Uber 10, I'll be able to help you with the Leviathans at Uber 10. Because Uber 10 and Uber 11, I'm always looking for permatorches myself, and I'm also looking for other things as well. But I'm also looking forward to finish off my last bit of the Leviathans. So what you want to do is just basically get the dragons. I'll explain how easy it is to get the dragons. Okay, you go to the Atlas. This is the easiest way to do it. Go to basically go to Radiant Ruins. You get 1 dragon there. You start getting the fragments from there. Go down to Candoria. That's another dragon there. There's another dragon. You kill spiders and stuff like that in Fey Forest. You'll also find another dragon in Permafrost. Basically, you just do the shards and stuff like that. You will also get another one in a drowned, which is basically Flackbeard. You'll get that. You'll also get another dragon in there as well to do blue spots on the map, or you'll find the dragon just floating there underneath the water. So no, floating, not necessarily floating. You know what I mean. It's just underneath water. Basically, you go along and kill the dragon. You get the fragments and stuff like that. That will help you quite a bit, and that will give you a boost of your stats. Also, Neo City also has a dragon. Have fun getting it because you gotta build a darn thing. It's one of the headaches in the game itself. So yeah, do you want to actually do that? I don't know. Not right off the. I wouldn't want to do it right off the hand because it is a bit expensive. But anyway, regardless of that, and there's also 2 dragons that you can still get from the club world. You'll also be able to get basically the one from the PvP right now currently that's out there. There is 2 dragons that you cannot get as of current. Now, I checked the PvP roster for old gear. Some of it is being transferred over. Some of it are still missing. Like the dragons are missing and everything else. Like the Bomber Royale dragon is missing, and so is the venomous one that you can get from there, which is basically which is the corrupted one. So there's the 2 dragons that you cannot get currently. Hopefully they actually put them back into the game so players can actually get that mastery. That's the biggest problem right now. So that should help you with getting your dragons. Hey, Sir Dougley, how are you doing, my friend? And welcome to the stream, of course. Like I said, it's been a hot minute. I was been watching your stream, and I was basically watching your channel grow. It looks good, man. It looks really good. Sweet, man. You're almost 200 followers. It just takes a bit of time. I know it takes the effort. It's just like I'm getting there too, so at a slower pace because when I'm working and stuff like that. I love, yeah, I love to see people do something, dude. If it betters you in some way, or you can do something with it, that's awesome, dude. Awesome. Seriously, I know there's a couple of streamers out there. It's what it is, you know. But it's been for me. It's been a show and a half, and like I said, I'm trying to get my yeah. Yeah, but see, the thing is, between Sir Dougley, see, with me, I'm actually running my YouTube channel. I'm also running this at the same time. So I'm actually getting my viewers split. Well, if I do, that would help. But the thing is, takes. See, you don't get that in one shot. You don't get that in one shot. That's why I'm basically going to try to extend my streams and try to do that. Because I've got, like I said, almost close to 145 videos on YouTube. That's why I direct people. Yeah, that's what I've been doing. I'll go along and say, hey, you can actually go along. But it's not a bad thing, you know? And like I said, if I can get the 2 things to work, I'm not doing it just for the money. I'm just doing it for a little bit of, thanks, guys. Thanks for the follow. And like I said, and welcome to the channel, of course. Like I said, if you do play Trove or actually Minecraft or any type of survival game, I love survival games. And this is exactly what I do. I was just basically mentioning to basically Sir Dougley Fresh. I was just doing one of the most hated games on here. And I will say most hated games because it's more controversy than not. And I love doing those controversy games sometimes too because it gives me a break from everything else. And that would be Cyberpunk. And I basically done a couple of videos on there to basically try to give that game new light because they did a lot of... yeah, well, pixel art is a lot of fun. And extremely. Building on in Minecraft and stuff like that, because it does have a little bit more coloration. But when it comes to here, it's what it is, you know. But I do those random games that people hate. And because I don't do it for just for the hate content or anything like that, but I do it for just for taking a break because I still want to do streaming because I love streaming so much. I know. Like I said, it's a mixed bag of feelings, is what it is. It's not like a plus or a minus, and it's still a good game. Even though, like I mean, they did take a lot of glitches and they did do a lot of hot fixes. But the thing is, it's still it is a GTA 5 clone to a point, but it's a different type of clone. It's like it's its own standalone, but you understand when you get into the game itself, you'll actually look at the game and say, "Oh, I know exactly what the concept that we're trying to get across." So yeah, that's why I don't mind playing it because of that reason. Because see, you gotta remember the original GTA 5. Basically, a lot of the communities are very toxic, and where Cyberpunk is not online, it still gives me that joy of playing Grand Theft Auto. It's weird, but yeah. Yeah, I know. Well, that's how they make money. You got to remember, you hype something to death. Yeah. You know, they hype it so much, then try to sell people. It's like it's like selling ice to an Eskimo. You go along and try to sell it and sell it and sell it, and it's like, no. So, it does happen.
I am back.
How are you doing back? Welcome. But anyway, I'm a little bit front right now, so don't worry about it. But yeah.
How does the XP potions name? What's the name?
The XP potions will be just called EXP potion.
Oh.
You can buy them off the market and stuff like that. Basically, I'll tell you tell you the proper name to them. Let me get into my cornerstone. I'll be able to tell you right quick on here, and I'll be able to help you as much as I can. I'll give you the thing. They are called double experience potions. All right, my friend. Well, like I said, thanks for coming in, and thanks for. Basically showing up, of course, and just having a little chat. Like, I mean, as I said before, like, I mean, I'm there to basically support the other people, too, at the same time, and also help them with the games and stuff like that. I love doing this stuff. Like I said, I've been at it for so many years. Like I said, it's a lot of fun. Some people get bored playing games. I never get bored. And I never really get, like I said, some people rage quit in games. I never rage quit. Basically, is what it is. I gotcha. Computer's watching. So your computer's working. Gotcha. Yeah, I'm only basically going to be doing like a 5-hour stream today. So, like, I mean, it's about almost halfway gone already. Because I already got like an hour and something already gone. But that's going to be the most I'm going to be able to stream today. So I'm looking at about another 2 hours or something. But yeah, like I said, I'm trying to basically build up the channel and stuff like that to make stuff work. And if I can make stuff work for my own self, I can make stuff work for other people too. So yeah, like I mean, I love helping the community. Like I mean, it's just one of those things. Like I said, I'm never a greedy person. Like I said, if you like basically the stream so far, you can actually basically check my YouTube channel as well. You can go under basically Gamersmith itself, and you can go along and look for the Blue Wolf, and you'll see most of my videos there. Since Twitch basically deletes videos after 1 week, since I'm not affiliate and stuff like that, even after 2 weeks, I do have a permanent store of all my videos and my streams and stuff like that, and also a lot of helpful videos too itself into games and stuff like that. And basically, right now I'm actually doing very hard in basically the game called Cyberpunk. I basically give myself a challenge, and I'm doing that challenge basically live. Like I said, yeah, you see me playing Trove right now, but I mean, I started that because I wanted to do something different. Like, I mean, a lot of people don't stream Cyberpunk because of the love-hate relationship people got with it, and so on and so forth. But it's what it is. It does happen that way, but that's all you can do. You know, it's just I wish the game actually didn't have it wasn't overhyped. I wish people didn't get really cheesed off with the game. I wish everything was working perfectly, but it does what it does. Like I mean, basically, but it's still a good game. It's still a GTA 5 clone. So yeah. But it's a GTA 5 clone without having all the people screaming and yelling and bawling. And the online mode is what I'm getting at. So, yeah. And it's basically, if you hack, you're only hacking yourself. So that's, like I said, that's the way I look at it, you know. And that's exactly the way I look at Cyberpunk itself. So it's still a good game. Like, I mean, I will give it, I wouldn't give it a 5-star still, but because of the love-hate relationship with it. But I would basically, I would recommend the game right now because they did do a lot of work with it. They did do a lot of hot fixes and stuff like that. They did fix a lot of quests and stuff like that. They did do justice to that game. Like, I mean, they completely changed it. It took a while to get there, but you got to remember, it's all due with programming. It's not fixable overnight. So, you know, and plus, Project Red is basically a great big huge company. So, like, I mean, once they get going, which I do like. Now, I never came into a problem yet in that game since I start replaying it and stuff like that. I played one of the quest lines that normally would bug out. I already got that passed and working on that. So I know those quest lines are actually working right now. So, like, if you decide to go along and give that game a try again, like I said, I would recommend that just to give it a try, but not saying that you want to. It's only a recommendation just to have something different to play in whatever the case may be. And like I mean, they did do a couple of things different. They did retweak some of the weapons and stuff too, so it makes it a little bit more balanced. So it's pretty nice. But anyway, regardless of that, what's up?
What's the name of the potion again? I forgot. I'm sorry.
Basically, it's called the double experience potions.
Ah, okay.
No, I do not need to buy followers, dude. I rather work for my followers. And if it takes me 2 years to get them, it takes me 2 years to get them. So I don't need your bot, thank you. And yes, sometimes a bot is actually a person. So that's why I speak. Now basically my wife's bot should have picked in that up. Connect with Twitch. No wonder it's not connected. Dang it. Okay, I'll fix that right quick. There we go. My bot is back to normal. Yay. Sweet. Yeah, if you're actually doing Twitch right now, there is a program out there. It's called WiseBot. It's basically a free program that you can actually do with your Twitch channel. It'll basically give you a little bit more security and get rid of those pesky ads and stuff like that. And it does help you run your channel a little bit smoother, and so on and so forth. As I said before in one of my videos, I mentioned about me having an intro and outro. The reason why I don't have an intro and outro is just because of the fact that I don't like loud music and stuff in my channel, and I don't want to basically make people's ears bleed. And yes, doing the volumes and stuff like that when you do recordings, you got to be very careful because they do increase sometimes when you actually try to upload them. And basically, it's all to do with bit rates. So I don't like doing that. So that's the reason why I don't have it. But I know how to do them, you know, stuff like that. It's very easy. But yeah, like I said, if you're actually playing Trove or basically like to be able to join the Trove community, like I said, you can always hit that follow button, and basically I'll be able to help you with Trove as much as I can. I've been playing Trove for way too long. No, just kidding. I love this game to death, but so does my wallet. No, just kidding. But it's just more a little bit of fun and whatnot. So it's what it is. Like, I mean, I enjoy like this game because it's a very, very relaxing game. It's not stressful. And you'll be able to sit back and relax, and you know, it's just one of those games that, like, I mean, you can lose your patience with the game if you die too much, but see, you don't lose anything really when you die. You lose a little bit of magic fine when you're very low level, but when you actually get up to higher levels, you're not really losing anything at all. So that's exactly how that works. Like, if people would be like, "Oh, dang it, I just lost Magic Find again," and you only lose like 200 Magic Find. It's like 200 is not getting you none. You need about 2,000. It's like, sorry, let me go back. So yeah, that's pretty much the way it works. So yeah, like yes.
How can I craft like crystalline like a crystalline bow, or how can I get it?
Crystalline bow is Uber 8. You need nitro, and you also need I forget the nitro glittering, and you also need the greenstone. I forget what it's called now because let me see. Let me see if I got some in my inventory so I can give you the proper names. I can just call it greenstone, but that's not the right name to it. Like, I mean, I've got so much stuff in my inventory, and yeah, I got to clean up my inventory eventually. Now, let me get to the resources, and I'll be able to tell you real quick once I can stop getting hit by my mobs. There we go. Now, let me see here. Let me go back to my inventory for a second. I'll give you the proper names to those stuff. So let me go back, go down, because I know I've got some here, but I don't have much. Viridium. There we go. You need nitro glitter and viridium. I think you need like only a little bit of. You need 250. I think you like 250 viridium or something. You need only a few nitro. You go to the crafting table at the very beginning of Uber 8, and you'll see it there once you get into the geotop side, and you will be able to go along and craft that. So the very first weapon you will get, you'll be able to craft it, and that'll be your very first crystal. So that should give you a little bit more stat, and then basically give you a little bit more PR as well. And from there, you go to Uber 8. Well, basically you go to Uber 7, get your radiant gems. If you got stellar gems already, I would suggest swapping up to stellars if you're using your Shadow Hunter. Look for these stats in your gems. You want to look for critical damage.
Yeah.
Like I said, the critical percent. If you don't have enough, if you don't have 100%, anything over 100% is a waste of stat. Just to let you know. So, like, I mean, you want to roughly have about 90%. Between 90 and 95%, you're doing good. And you want to be able to bring up your stats with the like your physical, and you want to be able to hit that critical hit or critical hit damage. So you want to look at those two stats the most, and basically max out your stats. You want to reduce your HP as much as possible, but at the very beginning, when you first started the building your character, you will have loads of HP. You cannot avoid that. Because you will have like 2, 3, 4 million, and be like, why in the heck is my HP so high? Because it's when you actually get gems, they'll be that high sometimes. But when you actually get going and stuff like that and start basically revamping, like, I mean, as I told one person before, at the very beginning of the game, like if you're doing Uber 1 to 6, don't worry about your gem stats as much until you get to Uber 7, 8, and 9. Because 7, 8, and 9 will get you ready for 10. And 11. Well, 10 basically will lead to 11 eventually. Because you'll have the light levels and stuff to do that. But never rush and try to say, oh, I'm going to go along and get like the 35 PR gem. And then you get a 45. You want to get some PR in there too. So you'll be able to keep on continuing leveling your gems. So you're not be stuck in limbo. If you're stuck in limbo in this game, you're going to be stuck there for a while. And trust me, you do not want to be stuck in limbo. Because that means you'll be stuck at 5 or 10k and you cannot advance. Like, I mean, the game will do that to you. It's designed to do that to you to that point. Now, I can't digress enough by saying, basically, work on your light first if you can. If you cannot work on your light, basically work on your PR until you can actually work on your light. Because remember, if you have access to Uber 8, you are actually going towards endgame. Because Uber 8 is the very beginning of endgame. And that's when you get your crystalline. You get your crystalline. You don't get crystalline gems, but you get like your light up. You get your light up to about 2 or 3k before you even leave Uber 8. Then you can actually
okay.
build it up. Like time you get Uber, by the time you get Uber 10, you should be able to get to that between the 5.5, and then you get better gear, and then that will bring you up to 6K. So you want to basically get Crystalline 2, level it.
Yeah.
Do not level Crystalline 3. There's a reason for that, because it's going to be more expensive when you update the Crystalline 3, because the expense will be on your course. You want to save your course to Crystalline 4 when you're doing the Leviathans, not Leviathans, but the Delves and stuff like that. So you want to save up for the Crystalline 4 when you do get a drop, because you can do pretty high levels still with Crystalline 2. Now, Crystalline 3 is only a little tiny bit better. It's not a heck of a lot better, but the thing is, it's a lot more expensive. So you don't want to basically waste your time trying to do that, especially when it's going to cost you double. And that really will reduce your grind so much, it's not even funny. So basically, you save yourself time and save yourself on the grind, and then you'll be able to get your gear and stuff up, and you'll be able to keep going with that. So that's exactly how to do it at the very beginning when you're actually swapping out your Crystalline gear and stuff like that. Because once you get like the Crystalline 4, just say if I done a delve with you right now, and you got a Crystalline 4, you'd be like, oh my god, I've got one! And then you basically swap it out. But then you're going from 2 to 4. You're getting that much of more PR from that. It's crazy. But now you might only get one every week. Or you might get one every month. It's all to do with RNG. So what you want to do is basically, Crystalline 3 is easy to get, by the way. It's very easy to get since the new update and stuff. Crystalline 3 used to be a little bit harder to get, but also Magic Find does not affect the RNG for Crystalline. It only affects Stellar. Just to let you know. So if you're trying to get Flux and stuff like that and get those dragons up, you'll basically get that Flux up. So once you get that Flux up, you'll be able to start building up your characters even faster. So you'll be able to get your stats up a lot faster. So you're not wasting time at it. So that's pretty much how basically you build up your characters. It just takes a while to get there, but you'd be surprised at what you can do every day. Like, I mean, I could go along and play this game for an hour, and if I'm doing the right thing, I could go along and do, like I said, the delves, I could do all that stuff. But if I do the right thing every day, like, I mean, right now I'm doing gems, but, like, I mean, if I do the right thing every day and I do it with a schedule, that schedule would help me. Like, I mean, right now it's delve day. If I done delves plus a little bit of grinding and stuff like that, and do, like, okay, if I'm doing, like, the 5 stars, so I'll do delves to get the resources for that week on Mondays, and then I'll do, because you can do delves any other time, but you get double the stuff on Mondays, and you basically do that way, and then you basically go and get your Crystalline course on the same day, and then you go and get Crystalline course every single day. You'll have unlimited amount of resources in no time. And, like, I mean, when you're actually doing it, like, I mean, just think about breaking down a level 3 gear. Instead of using cores, you'd be collecting cores for Crystalline 4. And you just say, basically, just all you do is just do delves and stuff like that. You do the Leviathans when you get enough light, and you basically be on your way to stardom in the game. So you'll be able to use and utilize everything in the game to basically get your PR and double it almost every single day. If you do it right. If you do it wrong and get stuck, that means you're basically doing something wrong. Because everything is a repetition in this game. But the only thing is, the repetition itself is, if you learn the system. See, you gotta remember, okay, the game is designed by devs. Okay, it's like every other game. But the devs sets a system for the players. You don't get to choose what system. You get to choose your character and how you build your character. But you do not get to choose what you do. It's a set parameter of what you do. But like I mean, if I'm going to do something, if I'm going to miss something, I'm going to make it double sure that what I'm missing, I'm going to gain somewhere else. So I'm not going to be wasting my time, wasting like say resources and stuff like that, trying to get nothing. Because I want to keep on advancing into the game as much as I can, and I want to get my PR so I can help other people out and stuff in the game. So when I'm actually doing the Leviathans, I'm doing the Delves, I'm doing all of this, I'm actually basically helping the whole community because of that reason. Because we're there together as a party, we're there together, playing the game together, and basically helping each other out. When you need to help each other. Like when it comes to the overall aspect, coming back and looking at exactly what you can actually do in this game, there is so much you can do in this game. It's unbelievable. But the only problem is, it's what you do in the game every day. If you're doing gem grinding, do gem grinding until you actually get enough PR. Then you go back and start working on your dragons and stuff when you can. But like I said, and do also the alerts. There's an alert up right now. I don't know if it's on your server, but it's for our coin collection. Basically, snag that, because that's free coins. That's free dragon coins. Also, another way of doing dragon coins, if you get enough, you can actually get the dragon coin digest, but you also can get, go to the store, go to dragons, and you'll basically be able to buy coins, therefore, the qubits. So qubits are a login reward every single day. I'm after having over 1 million qubits before I started this, but I built one of my main character out of it, and now I'm actually low again. I'm actually rebuilding. So when I'm actually doing like a Luxter and stuff like that, it allows me to get a little bit extra flux in the game. So I'm constantly gaining. I'm constantly gaining in the game to get my mounts, get my mastery, get my gems. If I'm constantly doing that, that means I'm actually keeping up with every Tom, Dick, and Harry that's playing the game, but having fun doing so. So that's exactly what I'm doing with the game itself, and this is why, like I said, my knowledge itself of the game itself, that's why I don't mind sharing it. Because if you look at exactly what you need to do, like, I mean, you'll be like, oh man, I need to level. Okay, you need to level to open up another gem slot. What do? You look at the next gem slot, you go along and hunt for that gem. It could be a radiant, it could be a shadow, it could be anything, as long as you get stats to go to the next level. If you are stuck into that one level, like, I mean, the higher you go in the game itself. Now, EXP table is roughly about the same, because where it's level locked. Now, when you actually go up in the levels itself, like the Uber 8, 10, 9, 10, and so on and so forth, your EXP table does not change that much. So, basically, the quickest way to grinding is go to your level and go one below that. And you gain a lot more EXP because of the fact you might see a drop your EXP value. You might lose like 2 or 3, 400, even sometimes 1 king EXP, but you do dungeons faster. So think of it this way: you're doing more per hour, so your turn output per hour is higher than what you would do trying to struggle to do a dungeon. So think of it this way. It might take you just a little longer to basically to level, or you might think it might take you longer, but actually it won't. You cut down on your grind. And then when you get the gems and stuff, you would just get faster and faster, you hit heavier, and you'll be able to keep on doing that until you actually get there. And that's exactly how it works. Like, I mean, people think it's like, man, I've got this gem, I've got this, and I've got that. Yes, I'm glad you got this PR, but the PR, it only helps you at your current level. It does not allow, like, I mean, you can jump up the level, but you're going to be struggling at it. You're going to die a lot. You don't want to die. You want to basically die very little, because every time you die, even if you've got a cornerstone down, you'll be teleported back to your cornerstone. So further you are away after doing X number amount of dungeons, you got to go along and through all those empty dungeons, no bosses, and it takes you longer to grind. And some people just don't get that because of the fact that when you actually do something in the game itself, it's like a process of elimination. You do not want to basically keep on repeating the same thing over and over in that direction and waste time. So if you're flying for 5 minutes, I could have like another 7 or 8 dungeons done in 5 minutes, just say. And else that, I could have more EXP. And that's how that works. So nothing slows me down. And that's exactly how it works. So anything that would slow you down basically will take away from your game. Like, I mean, it's the same thing with playing, if you basically, same thing with playing Diablo 3. It's no difference. You go to the highest level or try to go to the highest rift, you basically won't be able to do it because you don't have the stats for it. But you could go a couple levels lower and you start doing the rifts and you start basically gaining like your gear and stuff like that. Same thing with Trove. Trove is actually kind of a knockoff of Diablo 3 when it comes to statting and stuff like that, to a point. Because think of it this way, you got a reroll system in the game. Now, the reroll system is actually a heck of a lot more generous into Trove, but the reroll system is pretty much the same. The only thing is you're dealing with gems instead of dealing with gear. But your gems and your gear are pretty much the same. Like, I mean, instead of getting green gear, you're getting like green gems, blue gems, and all that, but you're just getting more power as you go. So that's exactly why I say it's pretty much the same in that direction. So yeah, it's what it is, and that's why Trove works. Like, it's all to do with mechanics. The mechanics are not complicated. If you look at, you break down the mechanics into segments, like what I did with my YouTube videos and stuff like that. I broke them down in segments, so people going along and say, "Oh, I'm at this segment right now. I can go to this segment. Oh, I can go to this one," and so on and so forth, and keep on advancing to themselves overall. So basically, you better yourself as you go, and make stuff work right for you, and that's exactly how it works. So it's only going to benefit you if you are actually into this game, like I am over the years. Basically, it's only going to benefit you. It's not going to benefit, like, the guy sitting next to you or playing next to you. It's only going to benefit you at the end of the day. So it's the way you want to benefit you. If you play very little, you're going to play very little. If you play a lot, you play a lot. And basically, the more you play, the more you benefit. And if you learn how the system works and the mechanics work, basically, you'll be able to do a lot in a short period of time. Like, I can do this for 45 minutes, and sometimes my 45 minutes is someone better than someone playing 2 or 3 hours. Because all they do is just basically spend a lot of time into the hub and stuff like that, asking for items, or basically, can you give me this, can you give me that? And it's like, okay, so what you're doing is really nothing in the game. Basically, all you're doing is just trying to get handouts and stuff like that constantly, and you're spending more time doing absolutely nothing. And that's exactly why I do what I do. Like, I mean, I'm strictly against, like, to a point of leeching players, the ones that sit on top of a building and do nothing. But that doesn't mean I will not help you itself. That doesn't mean nothing that way. Like, I mean, if you're in the same room as me and you're basically wanting to try to do damage and stuff, and you want to learn how to play the game, I'm game for that. You're actually helping me, even if you're doing 20 damage. You're still doing 20 damage. And that's exactly the way I look at it. I'm not basically a stickler on that, you know? But if you are actually doing nothing, basically, you will actually be slower than what I'm doing. Because you will be waiting for somebody else to log in so you can sit on top of that building and just keep on trying to leech. And what happens is you'll end up basically hurting yourself more so than not. And this is why I'm actually strictly against that, because it's not that saying no to people. It's like saying, okay, how can I help you? I'd rather teach you how to fish instead of me going fishing for you. That means I like to teach you how to play the game so you'll be able to benefit yourself in the game. If you are not benefiting yourself in the game, you download it. Like, it's like playing a game of zombies for Call of Duty. And you're sitting in that corner and everybody else killing the zombies. All of a sudden you die and you become a spectator. Everybody else do the work for you and you get points for it. That's fine and dandy. But at the other hand, being a team player and basically doing it that way, it kind of helps you if you're actually doing your own part as well. Same thing with trove. There's not almost no difference in that. It's just that you don't have to deal with necessarily zombies in that direction. But you know what I mean. It's just more, if you're there to play the game, play the game. You know, if you're there to enjoy the game, do so. And that's just it, you know. But like I said, it's just, no, that's weird. Where in the heck is the... Okay, I'm looking for the boss. I'm looking for the entrance.
I have a question.
Okay, go ahead.
Can I also farm XP with Bomber Royale?
You used to be able to. Bomber Royale is absolutely nerfed now.
Oh, okay.
They changed that within the last 2 patches. Basically, the nerf the EXP, because you used to be able to get a lot of EXP. You still get somewhat EXP, but you don't get nothing. It's not even... Bomber Royale is more for mounts and stuff like that and end-game gear. Like, I mean, when you get everything off the map, when you get the dragons and stuff, you're down to your last bit. Or basically, you can start off with Bomber Royale right off the hop, because it requires no level. But you get only a small portion of mastery from that. And Bomber Royale was been doing that since the day it was actually introduced. Now, the biggest benefit would be when the old Shadow Towers was available, because you used to be able to do Dot on the Moon and stuff like that. But now, since that has been changed, like the Shadow Towers will not give you nothing now. What they did with Shadow Towers, they just made it so you still can go and get mastery, but you don't get the drops from the boxes anymore. So everything has changed that way. That's why they actually created delves and stuff like that, so you can actually do it that way, you know. And that's exactly how that works. So think of it this way: delves actually replaced basically the Shadow Towers, and of course everything that you used to be able to do in a Shadow Tower is now in the delves. Same thing with the EXP and stuff like that. You get from doing a delve, actually you get a lot more EXP, but it also costs a little bit of resources to make the portals and stuff like that. So if you don't have a lot of flux and stuff like that, or resources, like, I mean, it's one of those things. It's like kind of like, if you got it, you got it. You don't, you don't. Delves is one of the easiest way to level to a point, but you only get a proportion to what your level is. So just say if I'm doing like a level 5 dungeon, okay, or level 5 basically level 5 dungeon, the same. I'm only going to get basically that EXP, but it's going to be based on my level. Or if I'm doing like the delves, same thing. It's going to be based off my level. So the higher level that is, the more EXP I get. So but it's also going to require more EXP. That's why I said I don't mind helping people with delves and stuff like that, and help them through, and basically do it that way. But I don't right now. I don't need delves. But if someone else do need them, I don't mind running them through, and basically get some EXP and stuff like that. And if you got a chance of getting a level 122, you get a chance of getting Crystalline 4, and be able to get your gear up. You get a better chance of a level 22 plus. Some people says 118 starts, but I find that 122 is the better, sweeter spot to start off with, and you go up from there, and you'll basically be able to get your PR a lot faster too. That's if you get lucky. You gotta remember, it's all to do with RNG. Anyway, like I said, it's just one of those, like I said, things when it comes to it. When it comes to, like I said, doing the Leviathans and doing the delves and stuff like that. Leviathans do give you a little bit of XP too, but it also gives you a chance of getting a permatorch. Leviathans are better saved for Uber 10 and above, because you will actually won't waste your keys and waste your resources to try to get the permatorches. If you do get a chance to get a permatorch, it's best to go to Uber 10, But you can do the rest of the Ubers to get the mounts and stuff, rare mounts that do drop, or the blueprints to get the mounts itself. So you'll be able to go and grab those right quick. So that should help you quite a bit. And the information, like I said, I'm after giving out today so far in my stream. Hopefully that helps you basically advance in your game quite a bit. Like I said, and I'm sorry basically with a bit of thinking stutter because I'm actually thinking about a bunch of stuff right now. So, but it's all good. Just hopefully, like I said, everybody is doing great. Right now, I'm going to basically end my stream right now. Like I said, thanks for all for tuning in. Hopefully, be able to catch you again. I was going to hopefully do another hour, but like say the temperature of my room and stuff like that, where I'm got my computer and stuff running, is actually getting very hot right now. So I'm just going to basically take a small break from streaming and stuff, so I can cool down my room and cool down my resources, which is my computer and stuff. So I'm going to say later, Gators. Probably see you on the next run, and hopefully I'll enjoy the stream. If you did enjoy the stream, you can actually hit that follow button, and hopefully be able to catch you on the next one. Have a good one, guys. Peace out.